Welcome to Inside Auto Podcast, where we feature everyone and anyone you'd want to talk to in and out of the automotive industry.
This is Inside Auto Podcast. Ilana Shabtay. I'm here with Melissa Cartagena.
Very good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Head of Digital at AutoNation. We're very excited. So how's the show going?
So far, so good.
Yeah?
Busy as can be, as usual.
Yeah.
These things go
Just
crazy.
getting you from over there to over here.
I know.
It took a village.
I know. We've been just back to back all day.
Yeah.
And you know how these things go. And then they go through the night and just meeting people one after one. But you know what? It's been good because I've been out of the scene for a while. So it's really good to get back in and see people I haven't seen in 4 years.
That's nice.
It's just fantastic. So
yeah. And you're a popular woman, I see. So
I don't know.
Got a lot of friends.
Maybe a little. I've been around for a while. I feel like
That's
a
awesome.
dinosaur, but
No.
not comparatively to some people that have been in the industry for a long time. I haven't been in the industry as long as others.
Well, you also, if I remember correctly, you tried to leave automotive and then you came back.
Yes, I missed it.
A few years, right?
Yeah, I was gone for 2.5 years, which is why it's coming back here has been nice to regroup with people that I haven't seen in a long time. But and some things have changed and some things haven't.
Yeah.
But I like that some things have changed, especially at AutoNation. We've had a lot of change in this last couple of years. Acquisitions. I have some of my crew here from RepairSmith, which was one of our most recent acquisitions.
Congratulations.
Which is great. This has been an interesting year. I would say much better than the two previous to that during COVID and even after COVID.
Yeah, for sure. And I've been talking to everyone. I love hearing everyone's perspective on what 2023 is going to look like. Do you have any predictions for automotive?
Oh my gosh. I've been asking the same question to a lot of other people also because I want their perspective.
Yeah.
What I would love to see is that we get inventory levels back.
Yeah.
So we can really get back to what we, were doing before. But that's going to be, here and there. We're going to have to just see how that goes through the year. And then once it does, it's like getting recalibrated from a marketing perspective to do the marketing we need to with excess inventory. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting. But this year for us, it's all about consolidation. CDP is the biggest word right now, but that has been something that's been on our radar at AutoNation for the last 5 years. Yeah. So it's not new to us. We're trying to figure it out just like everybody else is, but I think we're in a really good place and a little further ahead than maybe some others are, which is exciting. Yeah. So that's going to be a big thing for this year. I think a lot of people are just trying to figure that out this year as they move through the year. And then, like I said, the inventory, that's going to be the big thing, because once we do get inventory levels back, what's going to happen? Because incentives are not around right now very much, but they very much will be once inventory comes back.
Well, do you see inventory coming back for some brands over others? Which are the leading brands right now that you think are coming back to normalcy?
To be honest, I'm not even sure.
It fluctuates. I look at it and it's just up and down.
Yeah, well, I'll sit in meetings where I hear, Toyota and Honda are still struggling a little bit. And then I hear Mercedes is okay, but then I hear it's not okay. So it's just been a little bit all over the place. And, somebody else mentioned to me earlier, if we can get to a place of 90-day supply across the board, then 90-day supply will be better, but we're not there yet. But we watch it every day. We get our inventory reports often and we look at those numbers, and we are better than we were last year or 2 years ago, but we still have a lot of work to do. Yeah.
And then do you think that demand is going to be hurt at all or different than the previous year, just based on interest rates, inflation? Are you seeing that at all?
We had a meeting recently with Google, and they're not really seeing much difference in the data that they're providing to us. That it's not really, I feel like it is an impact, when you see these interest rates rise. Yeah. I mean, I'm in that position right now. I don't want, I have 1 more year left on my lease. What am I going to do? No, it's crazy. It's insane. But Google's data they were showing us most recently that demand really hasn't changed all that much. We saw that huge dip in new car, and now we're seeing it come back. And even with rising interest rates, people are still interested in buying new cars, which I thought was I found that to be odd, but the data is the data.
Yeah. I wonder if people will, I see that the demand must still be there, but I wonder if more people will just buy out their leases. Like, are you seeing that or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually just spoke with somebody about that this morning too. Like, this has been a topic of conversation, but he had the same issue come up for him, and he bought out his lease because it wasn't right for him to, and I may very well be in that same situation come the time when my lease ends, which is towards the end of this year, but I'm going to wait it out, and we'll see what happens. I have this year to wait it out. I don't have a whole lot of mileage on my car because I worked from home for 2.5 years. So we'll just see what happens.
Okay.
Matter of time.
Yeah. Also the automotive industry the past 3 years has been so dynamic and changed so drastically. A year is a long time right now. Like it could be that by the time your lease is done, who knows where interest rates are going to be.
I know. I'm like, we'll feel it out come June. Or it's really right now. It's like almost like a day by day or month by month.
It really is.
And then I'll weigh it out when the time comes. When it's right, then I'll make a move. And I'm sure a lot of people will do the same. Yeah. I know some people maybe they don't even realize that at some point when they get to the end of their lease, they could actually extend it. Yeah. So they can hold on a little bit longer. And that's what this gentleman did that we talked about earlier today.
But then are they locked in? They extend it on the same terms?
Yep. Same terms. 6 months. He extended it. And then once the 6-month market still wasn't right for him, he bought the car.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the option. You have that option. Yeah. I happen to be in a good position with it, and hopefully others are too, but time will tell.
Yeah. Cool. So wait, what's on the agenda for the rest of the show?
Oh my gosh. Meetings, right?
Yeah. Anything that you're really looking forward to?
I don't know if I want to say.
Oh, okay. You could be discreet.
I could be straight. Okay. You know what? Anybody that knows me will know that the person that needs to hear this should hear it anyway.
There you go.
I am pretty straightforward, so I don't hide secrets, but I'm definitely looking at video for sure. I have a lot of, there are some challenges that I have from a video perspective and scaling it and just really running it the way that I'd like it to run. Wasn't really the case so much a couple years ago, but now that is the case for me. So we're just trying to figure that out. So for me, I've been talking with a lot of people about that to see what my best options are.
Meaning you want video, you think it's really important, you want to be able to scale it.
Exactly. And when you do it at a store level with as many stores as we have, it's really hard to scale that. Yeah. And offer-based type offers are really difficult to scale too. And I know there's talk about like TikTok and doing video there, but getting videos at scale by store with authentic content on a TikTok platform is really, really hard. Yeah. You could do it when you have like 5 stores, 3 stores, but when you get to over 275 plus, it's how do you stay authentic? At that point, you just need to figure out what your video concept is and run it and scale it. Yeah. And then it just doesn't resonate with the audience you want it to resonate with. So I'm not interested in doing that. Yeah. We just need to figure out how to do it in other ways that can maintain what we need to from the perspective of the consumer. Just remembering who we are at the recall perspective and building our brand is really important.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. InsideAuto Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to sit with you.
Yes, for sure.
You.
Then we break bread later.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to InsideAuto Podcast. Check out our other episodes with top entrepreneurs and industry leaders.